Hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I'm back, and I'm ready to go on this little booklet again. This is kind of a short read this way, but a long read this way. So, what are we going to do? I don't know. We're going to save this, and we're going to work on the box. This is an Olight box that my husband had gotten a flashlight in, and so I am going to cover this, and I have pre-cut some of these, so we're going to start with this one that says the bottom. Imagine that. And you can see I cut them just slightly smaller, so there's a little white edge. Some of them have a bigger white edge around them, but you know, this is the first time I've covered a box in years, so might take me a bit to figure it out. Now, I love my new Pick-a-Pencil, but I realized that it's very hard to erase the pencil lines, so I have returned to my little other pencils so that I can erase a little bit better. Now, I have this, and if I want it to have little feet on it, this is where I'm going to have to put them on. So if I want this here, and I want feet, I need to put them on. So let me see what I have that might make a foot. No, not those. Nope. I know I have something. I just have to get to it. This one? Oh yeah. There we go. So, I want my box to have some feet. So, I'm going to start with this outer one, this outer cover. And I'm going to figure out where I can put some feet. Now, I thought, even though these are just totally round, I thought I would use these. And let's see, what do we want? Silver, copper, goldish. Depends on what I have 4 of. Well, 4 gold pop up immediately, so we'll go with the gold color. Now these screw in. So let me get the screws out. Don't suppose it matters whether you use gold with them or not, because you're not going to see the screws once they're in. Although, with some of them you might, so maybe I should find the right color, just to be safe. There's one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because some of those may end up that they will have, I don't know what I'm thinking. These would also make really cute feet, but I don't think I have 4 of them. They're knobs, actually, but wouldn't they be cute as feet? The other thing I have is 4 wheels. It could have wheels on it. Oh, I also have these. I have 4 of those. These are just knob pulls that I bought from the hardware store. Very cute, aren't they? If I had 5 and I could put one on for a pole here, I would do that. To open it, you know. So, anyway, that's what I have so far. What else do I have? I guess that's it for right now. Let's figure out where we want to place these 4. I hope they'll be even. If they're not even, you know, there it is. Okay, I'm just going to line this up a little bit and figure out where I can put them so that they're squarish around each other, or rectangle-ish around each other. So if we go in 2 lines here and 2 lines here, then we'd have a foot way out there. Let's pull this clear to the edge. There we go. Okay. So let's take a look at these lines. Okay. There. Ooh. That's not very good up there, is it? Sorry about that. It still looks a little crooked, doesn't it? But what I'm doing is looking at the little dots on here, and I went over 2 dots here. And then if I go over 2 here, and I make sure it's all lined up, from these dots on that side to the dots on this side, then this is where it would go. And I think that would be perfect. Okay. So that gives me a cross point there. Now I'll line this up on a solid line, just like I did before on this other side. And then we want, let me go this way. Oh, let me turn it around. There we go. That'll be better. Okay. Lining it up right about there and there. Find our second set of dots on both sides. Oops. Oops. Okay. There. There. Let's flip it this way. And then second set of dots here and here. Oops, I had it on the wrong piece. And then we need to put them right over here. I do have that lined up there on that line. So, which line is it on this one? Is it this one? 1/2 inch? Or this 9/16 of an inch? Okay. so it should be right about there. Okay, we need whoops, not that one. Wasn't very good about bringing stuff with me today. Oh, where is it? Well, we'll use the big one. This one. A little harder to see under there. I'm going to use the small hole, the 1/8. I think that'll fit a 1/8 inch hole. There. 1/8. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Erase the pencil lines. Should have put them on the back side. I never do that. It's the simplest way to keep it clean, and yet I never do it. Alrighty. I want to get this one ready, so I'm going to tip it up, side down, and give it just a little ledge of something. Oops, not there. Here. And yes, it's going to go like that. So, the reason I want this glue is because I'm going to screw this in, but I'm going to glue it in too. And I'll clean that up with the glue squished out. Now I could put these right into my box, but because my box goes right to the inside and I don't have anything covering it, it's probably not a good idea. So that's why I'm putting them out here. And I'm going to actually double this piece up so it's a little bit thicker and covers up the screws on this side, on both sides. Okay. Wipe just a little bit of glue off on that. Of course, I just stuck my thumb in it and took all the glue off. Silly me. Alright, next I'll go down here. Put a little glue on the top. I know I didn't do that on the first one. It's kind of like you do one and then you think when you do the next one, you think something a little different. Really no reason for either one other than I think maybe if it's got just even a little bit of glue on the very top of that screw, it will stay in forever. Oops, let's clean that up. Okay. Probably easier just to put it on the screw. With these pieces, you don't really have to, when you're just doing them into paper like this, you don't have to super screw them in. It really, you know, doesn't do anything for it, I should say. Okay, so we need to match this one up with that one. So we know we're going to cut it here, and looks like the rest of it matches up. Okay, so I just need to cut it off right here. Make sure I didn't mark that with any words. And even though this is going to be underneath, it's going to make it fatter, so I'm going to go ahead and cover it with ink. And the reason that I am putting the screws in between this is just to glue the screws in tighter. You don't need to. They're not going to go anywhere. You know, I just can't think of what would make them get super loose. Okay, there we go. Let's glue these two together. Well, I think I'll flip it this way just in case anything shows on the edge. I don't want it to be green. I'd rather it was the pink. Okay. I forgot to go around that one with my stuff. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's just go around that one more time really good so we're sure it's covered. Okay. Now we're finally ready to glue it on the bottom of the box. So let's make sure this is our box. I'm pretty sure it is, but I have several of them, so I better make sure this is the right one. Yes, it's the right one. Okay. Alright, bottom of the box is right there. Cool. I'm excited. My sleeve keeps getting in that glue. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, cool. Look at that. Ooh, glue. There we go. What do you think? There are the 4 feet on the bottom, and it's steady. How can I show that to you? I don't know. And if I held my phone up here, you could see that. No, that doesn't work. That does not work. Can you see that little distance between the two? Anyway, it does give it some feet there. And gives it a little bit of space underneath. Okay, next. Put my phone back over there, put those up there. I have right and left side of the box. So over here, I'm going to put this on the right side. You want to make sure it's going upward. And I want to get around my box with the so next, if I do another one of these, what I would do would be put an insert on the inside first that be all covered with the right color paper. And then with that insert in, then you could run these things all the way through the box. I need to press this down a little bit. I can see it wasn't dry before I started messing with it. That's the way I work. I'll just mess with it anyway. We'll just glue it back down. Okay. Might have to squish a little glue right in there. Okay, this is going to go right here and have a little edge all the way around it. Want it to be straight. let's go to the next one. We'll let that sit for a second. Let me get that little piece right there. You can see a little white peeking out. Okay, let's flip this over. This is going to go on the left side, and it goes this way. There's little words in the background here, and I can see when they're upside down, so it's given me the correct direction to put them. Now, I could have made this one a little bit bigger, I think, but I think it's going to be okay. I could have made it a little tighter around the edge, I think. A little bit larger. And I am using the Fabri-Tac, and the reason I chose to use this because it feels like a stronger glue to me. I nothing against art glitter glue. I think it's a strong glue too, and I think it would work just as good. Just that sometimes, I don't know, maybe it's the smell of it. I think, oh, the smell of it will hold it better. I know that's goofy. So I know that's not true. That's not how it works. But I think it's just that I think it is a thicker glue, and so it might hold a little better. And I use it on so many things that, and it does hold that, you know. There. Oh, isn't that pretty? Now, let's go to the back of the box. See what we have. That's the front, a top, and a back. The back, I just used pink. I figured I could put something on it, but we don't need to see the back a whole lot. Do we? I don't know. It's mostly a pinky box. I guess I could have put some flowers or something on it. But we're going to put that right there. So, more glue. And all I did was measure these pieces of paper to fit just slightly smaller than the size of the box. I didn't measure it, I just put the paper down on it and made my pencil lines on the paper where it matched up on the box how I wanted it to be. And I'll quickly show you that when we go to the inside of the box. What I'm talking about. Oh, how sweet. Okay, the front. So what I'm talking about when I talk about lining things up, I mean that I'm lining it up on the box, say here, and I want it to have that little bit of mount around it. So I would come down here and give it a pencil line where I'm going to cut the bottom, or cut that edge, I should say. So like right here, I would make my mark just here. So this, you know, you could use any size box you want this way. There. And then I would come down here and I would look and give myself the same line. Then I would know to cut here and here to get this piece to fit. But in the meantime, we're going to use this one. And the words are going to go sideways on this one, but they're reading this way. And it's the only way I could get this paper to work on here, this with the flowers. So that's why I did it that way. So if you look close at it, you might think, oh, she did it upside down, right side up. Oh, it's wrong. But it's not. It's just the way I chose to do it to match this top. That top is going to go on the top of the box, and the words on it are reading this way too. And it's how where the design was on the paper, and that's why it's that way. So let's put this one on here. It's going to go right on here on the front. Just like so. You gotta be careful. You don't want to glue your box shut when you do the part where the front is. Now, I could have put a pole on there, but I'm actually going to put my pole on the inside here. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Oh. Let's do this part first. Let's get this on there. And I made it this way so that it would line up with these flowers. So I can say, recycle a box. It doesn't matter what kind it is. You just cut it to shape it up to fit and get your box made, and voila, you have a little jewel box of some sort. I mean, you could put an inside in it instead of a book, and maybe we'll do that next time. We'll make a little jewelry box type. That'd be kind of cool. Don't know why. What would I do with it? Fill it with ephemera and sell it as an ephemera holder, I guess. Okay. We want to make sure that we're matching things up here. You know, leaves and stems, that kind of thing. And still getting our space around the edge. There, look at that. Okay, let's go to the inside here. And I want to make this piece here. Now, I have this bend in the thing. I don't want my paper to go over this bend at all. So the white's going to show a little bit more right here, instead of, you know, like it was. Now we can go with the green on the inside. I do have some of that. One of the things I thought about doing was using this on the inside, so it would be flower, flower. What else was I thinking? Oh, this one, flower, flower. I do love the pin dot, the polka dot. I love that. And I thought about the big butterflies. That's kind of cool, like they're fluttering out of the box. They're giant butterflies though, so I don't know about that. And then I thought about going with a little bit of pink here and then graduating into the green since the book is pink and green. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. So, let's start with this side. And we would cut it off to begin with. Don't use that pencil. This pencil's good. Here. So I'm going to cut this off first. Try and remember to put this on. There we go. And how long is that? It's going to go from there to right there. Okay, so you can see what I mean about this white piece. You don't want this to go over that bend. If it goes over the bend, it's just going to be a problem because it's going to keep coming unglued right there as that thing bends, opens, and closes like that, you know. So it would eventually come undone. So no sense in doing that to it. Okay, so we have that one. Now let's cut the next one. We know it's going to be this long. Okay. So let's go ahead and cut it off this way. Sometimes these feel like they're two pieces of paper. They're so thick. And then we need to measure it from here to there. Don't get it in the bend, I say. So it's right at the top of the bend there. And same way down on this edge, don't get it into the bend. I'm going to say right about there. So that is how I measured cutting these. I didn't use any other tools than my pencil and my eyeballs to eyeball a measurement on it. Now, after this, I will make a piece that will fit in the bottom, but I won't be covering the sides because there's not enough space in this book to do that. But let's see, I've had you 39 minutes, so we'll finish this up and then take a look at it and decide where we go next. You don't need to see me put the bottom in the box, but we can get the papers cut offline to go inside the little book. Oh, now this piece is going here. This is the piece that's going right here. Right? Correct? I think that's the way we're going to do it. I think I did this wrong. But we're going to do it this way. No. Did I do that all wrong? I think I did. No, I got it. I kept it out of the curves. It's just a lot of white showing. But it does feel like I did it wrong. But it doesn't matter. This is the way it's going to be. But I don't know what I did wrong. It's weird. I don't know. Don't know how I did it. I just cut the wrong end of the paper apparently. Don't know. Doesn't matter. So let's put this one in. Oh, sorry. Before we put this one in, that's the right one. This end, right over here somewhere, you got to find the center point. So I'll divide this between two lines, two solids, and then count in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So half of that next piece is the center where this has to go. Right here. Now, I think maybe it needs to be a little longer than that. What do you think? Now, it could be a piece of that washi tape too. We could use this pretty tape here and have it sticking out as a great big one. But I think I kind of like the idea of the ribbon because I'm already using the ribbon. I'm going to cut it about that big, but I don't think it needs to be that big. But it's going to go like this. Okay? Alright. So, I'm going to put some glue here. I'm going to take some glue off of the nozzle. There we go. Get some glue off my finger. Okay. Yes, I think that'll be okay. I think right about there. Like so. And I already have my pink around the edge, so that was a good thing I did that. And then this is going to go right here. Make sure you get your glue all the way around that and across the front of it, but not too close to the edge up here, because we don't want it to get all squished out and go all over the place. If we need to come back and squish some glue in there, we can do that. We can get one of the little thin nozzles out and put glue in one of those long nozzle tiny bottles and squirt glue in that way. Carol uses one of those long nozzles with a tiny bottle. I really like them. I have some. Don't know why I haven't used them. I guess because I don't want to have to pour the glue into them. Lazy bones me. But you know what? I should do that because I have to fill my glue bottles. So maybe I'll do that this time. Okay. All right. Let's put this one on. glue. Okay. There we go. It works. This works fine. I put it on the inside so because if I put it out here, eventually it would pull that paper off because these are pretty strong magnets in here. So I put it on the inside so it would pull the heavy part out. And then this will go in here like so. That can get tucked in. And there we go. Look at that. Now, if we didn't do this, we could have put a little drawer pull out here. That would have been fine. That would have worked too. And we could still do that. It wouldn't hurt. I have little handles that we could do or something like that. Or you could go to Hobby Lobby and they have all kinds of knobs. So, oh, we still have to do this part. So when we come back, we will do this part and look at the, oh, and the bottom of the box. So I'll do this part and the bottom of the box on my own. And then we'll work on the book, I hope. There. Look at that. Oh, I love it. And we'll have to decorate the top. And I brought along these to decorate the top. But we'll see. We'll see what we do. I was thinking, oh, my heart could be on there. And this is just something for myself, really. Could be so sweet. That would look cute. But we'll take this off of here and then we'll take a look at it and see what looks good. I might not do it at all. We might have to just put a little butterfly here and some flowers over here and kind of match it all up. So anyway, I will let you go for today. I just wanted to get together with you today and see what we were thinking with the box. And I guess that's what we're thinking, huh? Thinking that we can make a really cool box. I love the little knobs. You can see them down there. Yeah. And the buttons. Could go this way. Could go that way. I'm trying to figure out how to take a picture of it for the web. Guess it could go that way. But I don't have this piece on. But we could do this. People will say, what the heck is that? No. We could go this way. You're watching me set up for my book. My camera. That's what you're watching right now. So let's move this and this way and that way. And pull our camera in. Over to here. Go out a little bit. There. that do it? Don't like the red background. That's what's bugging me. It's bugging me. Let's try this. So there are things you have to do to set things up for a camera take. And sometimes it goes good. Sometimes it's like, oh, what am I doing? You put me in charge. Why am I in charge? Oh, because it's my channel. I completely forgot. Okay, there. I got it. And then I would put this piece in, because that is going to be the book. Or maybe like that. I don't know. I don't know how to show it. Don't know how to show it. That is the bottom. That's the side. Okay. A box. A book in a box. There we go. Okay. That's how I'm going to do it. A book in a box. Always something, isn't there? All right, there we go. There's all kinds of things you have to do when you're setting up to get your camera ready. Some people edit all this out, and normally I would, but I haven't figured out my new editing program. It's not working right. And it's probably something teeny tiny about this big that I'm missing. But I'm missing it, and it's just making me mad. And then there's some days like today, I just don't want to work on it, so I don't. Anyway, a small book, a smallish book in a smallish box, and there we go. And we are that far today. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for hanging out with me while I adjusted things here at the end. And thank you for becoming subscribers, and thank you for those that subscribe all the time. I appreciate every one of you. I will see you all in the next video. Bye!